this is Al again, and today's challenge is understanding buying filters. So as we've discussed before, companies don't buy products and services, people do. And one of the players in the buying mix is what I call buying filters. And these people can be very important to whether you're successful or not, and at the same time extremely dangerous. Okay, so they can be internal or external. In some cases, they're consultants that companies hire and bring in to give input on major buying decisions. But you know, at the end of the day, they can make or break a deal. And you know, a few of the key factors that you probably should keep in mind is, one is their role is kind of a cover your butt role within the company. You know, sometimes companies will use a buying filter as kind of the person that they might point to if something goes wrong. So keep that in mind, that their role is there kind of to say no more than to say yes, and they're probably going to take a very critical view of what you're trying to position. So once again, these can be internal people. In many cases, they're consultants. I had a project that I worked on years ago, and one of the key players was an external consultant. And so I ended up spending quite a bit of time cultivating a relationship with this individual, explaining to him our approach to the solution. In this case, he wasn't that aware of our technology or how we were approaching it. And so if I hadn't spent the time, I don't think we would have really had a chance to ultimately win the project as we did. So they're really there in many cases to kind of narrow the field. So if there's a lot of different solutions, buying filters will kind of filter out the ones that maybe aren't appropriate and try to hone the selection to fewer choices. Now, you know, some of the other factors you have to keep in mind is they're kind of, the buying filters playing for an audience of two. So while they may be talking with you and taking input from you, at the same time they're positioning themselves with their paymaster, which is your customer. So they have to look very authoritarian in some cases. They have to show value in terms of what they're bringing. And I always warn my sales guys, be careful of the guy in the card who doesn't, the guy in the meeting who doesn't offer a business card. In some cases, that's a buying filter. So anyway, as you prepare for your sales calls, make sure that you think through who you're meeting with. Try to identify, you know, once again, LinkedIn can be a great tool to identify a buying filter. They may have something different on their LinkedIn profile than what you might have guessed, and that might help you understand their role. But identifying these people, and as I always say, handle with care, is going to be critical to being successful. So anyway, good luck with your sales, and until next time, take care. Cheers.